The knife that kills you isn't held by your enemy. It's in the hand of the friend you trust. By the time you see it, it's already too late. There's a cruelty in the human eye that no one admits to, a silent biological instinct that happens in less than a second, before you speak, before you shake a hand, before you offer value. You have already been judged. If you look weak, you are treated as prey. If you look poor, you are treated as invisible. Machiavelli knew this 500 years ago. The vulgar crowd is always taken in by appearances. You have felt it. You have walked into a room and felt the temperature drop. You have seen eyes glide over you as if you were furniture. 1. The brutal geometry of perception. It does not matter how intelligent you are, how talented your mind is, or how kind and genuine your heart may be. None of that will protect you if the world sees weakness in you, if your appearance signals lack, or if your presence silently communicates that you are someone who can be ignored or overlooked. People judge instantly, in less than a second, without even thinking. It is automatic, it is unconscious, and once that judgment is made, everything changes. Have you ever walked into a room and felt a sudden chill in the air, almost as if people could feel your worth, or your lack of it, without a single word being spoken? Have you noticed how some eyes slide over you, barely registering your presence, while others linger only on those who seem like they belong? It is not because they are smarter, better, or more deserving. Often they simply give the impression of authority, confidence, and belonging. And in this world, appearances often matter far more than substance. Opportunities are not always given to the deserving. They are given to those who look prepared to receive them. A man who carries himself with confidence, even if he is not yet wealthy, can be trusted, can be listened to, can be included. A man who appears hesitant, small, or unsure is overlooked, forgotten, or dismissed, no matter how capable he truly is. The world does not reward intention. It rewards what is seen, what is projected, what is communicated without speaking a word. This is not bad luck. This is the cold, unforgiving law of human perception. It is brutal because it is invisible. Most people waste their lives blaming circumstances, luck, or other people for their failures. But in reality, the first battle is always in how the world sees you. Until you understand this, until you learn to control how others perceive you, everything will work against you. You can be brilliant, hardworking, and loyal, but if your body, your posture, your eyes, or your presence give off signals of weakness, the world will treat you as weak. And in this struggle, perception is the battlefield, and appearance is your armor. 2. Poverty is a scent, not a number. Most people think poverty is just about money. They believe that if you have a bank account, a paycheck, or material wealth, then you are safe, respected, or powerful. They are wrong. Poverty is not just a number. To the human animal, poverty is a scent. It is a signal that something is missing, that you are vulnerable, that you can be taken advantage of. Humans, like all animals, are constantly scanning for weakness, for signs of susceptibility, and when they sense it, whether consciously or not, they respond. Often that response is predatory. When you look diminished, when your body language is slouched, your eyes avoid contact, your clothes are unkempt, or your energy seems low, you send a signal to the world. I am someone who can be exploited. I am small. I am weak. I do not deserve attention. You are not consciously asking for it. But your appearance and behavior invite the world to treat you accordingly. People cheat you in business. They ignore your ideas. They offer you crumbs instead of opportunities. And this happens no matter how brilliant your mind is or how capable you truly are. Appearance precedes reality. The human brain prefers shortcuts. It judges quickly and often inaccurately, favoring perception over truth. But here's the secret that most people never learn. This mechanism can be hacked. You can train the world to perceive you as powerful, even before you have the wealth, the influence, or the status you are working toward. Machiavelli described this strategy centuries ago as the mask of the prince. It is the art of weaponizing your image. It is about projecting power, confidence, and authority so convincingly that reality begins to bend around the appearance you create. When you master this, you force the world to treat you with respect, attention, and opportunities, even if your pockets are empty. This is not deceit. It is strategy. It is understanding that the eyes see first, and the world responds to what it sees. You do not wait to become powerful. You look powerful. You do not wait for wealth. You project wealth. You do not wait for status. You carry yourself like you already have it. By doing this, you are no longer prey. You are no longer ignored. You become a presence that commands respect, a figure that the world must reckon with. The mask of the prince is your armor. It is your silent declaration that poverty does not define you, that vulnerability does not bind you, and that the world must adjust to your image, not the other way around. 3. The mask of the prince. Once you understand that the world reacts first to what it sees, you realize a crucial truth. Your image is your power. Machiavelli, writing over 500 years ago, knew this. He taught that a prince must appear strong, confident, and capable, even if he is uncertain or vulnerable inside. This is not lying. This is strategy. This is the difference between being prey and being respected. He called it the mask of the prince, the deliberate crafting of your appearance so that reality bends to fit it. The mask works because humans are wired to judge quickly. Most people never dig beneath the surface. They do not have the time, patience, or energy to assess your true worth. Instead, they take mental shortcuts. If you look confident, people assume competence. If you look powerful, people assume influence. If you look calm, people assume control. Every tiny detail, your posture, your grooming, your clothing, the way you speak, becomes a signal, and humans interpret these signals instantly. Imagine walking into a room. One person enters, slouched, hesitant, wearing faded or wrinkled clothes. Another person walks in tall, shoulders back, eyes steady, dressed neatly, speaking with a calm and measured tone. Which one will be listened to? Which one will be offered an opportunity? The mask does not create abilities. It projects them. It allows the world to believe you are more capable than you might yet feel. And once the world treats you according to that perception, it becomes reality. Opportunities appear, respect is given, and doors open. But wearing the mask is not just about clothes or posture. It is also about energy and behavior. The man who constantly apologizes, fidgets, or overshares signals need. The man who stands still, takes up space, and observes quietly signals authority. Machiavelli understood that power is as much a psychological game as a physical or financial one. The Mask of the Prince teaches that the world responds to perception, not truth. Your internal state can be weak or uncertain, but if your exterior communicates strength, the world treats you as strong. Mastering this mask requires discipline. Every detail matters. The cleanliness of your clothes, the shine of your shoes, the firmness of your handshake, the steadiness of your gaze. These are your weapons. These are the invisible armor that protects you from predation and signals to the world that you are not someone to be dismissed. When you wear this mask consistently, the line between appearance and reality begins to blur. You do not simply look powerful, you start to become powerful. The mask becomes the face, and the world has no choice but to recognize it. 4. The horn effect. How negativity spreads. Humans are wired to judge quickly and often unfairly. When one small trait is perceived as negative, our brains automatically assume that everything else about that person is negative too. This is called the horn effect, the dark twin of the halo effect. If someone's shoes are scuffed or their posture is slouched, people unconsciously conclude they are lazy, incompetent, or untrustworthy. A single visible flaw creates an invisible chain reaction in perception, and suddenly the world sees you as a failure before you even speak. This is why appearance is not just vanity, it is a survival strategy. The world punishes the look of poverty because it signals weakness. When you present yourself as diminished, slumped, disorganized, or unkempt, you are giving others a shortcut to dismiss you. You're handing them the verdict: this person is not worth my attention, my time, or my resources, and they will act on it instantly. The horn effect does not wait for proof. It acts on assumptions. Consider this. 2 men apply for the same opportunity. One walks in wearing a tidy pressed shirt, polished shoes, and carries himself with confidence. The other walks in with worn clothes, fidgeting hands, and downcast eyes. Even if the second man is smarter, more talented, or more capable, the first man will often be favored. Why? Because the mind prefers shortcuts. It sees the confident exterior and assumes competence. It sees the diminished exterior and assumes failure. This is brutal, unfair, and invisible, but it is reality. The horn effect also spreads beyond individuals. If you are surrounded by others who look defeated, lazy, or impoverished, the same negative assumptions attach to you. Humans judge by association. The company you keep can amplify or diminish your perceived value. Surround yourself with those who radiate power, discipline, and success, and the effect rubs off on you. Surround yourself with those who embody scarcity, weakness, and fear, and you inherit their perception. To fight the horn effect, you must control your image meticulously. Groom yourself, maintain posture, clean and crisp clothing, firm handshake, confident gaze. These are not superficial tricks. They are shields. They prevent the mind from assigning failure to you before you even begin. They disrupt the unconscious assumptions the world makes about your value. In the battlefield of life, the smallest visual details can determine who survives and who is overlooked. Appearance is your first line of defense. It is armor, insurance, and strategy all at once. By mastering it, you prevent negativity from spreading. You ensure that you are not dismissed before your words, ideas, or talents are even noticed. Machiavelli understood this instinctively. Perception is often more powerful than reality, and the horn effect is the invisible enemy that punishes the unprepared. 5. The mask of the prince. Weaponizing your image. Machiavelli taught that the world does not reward honesty or authenticity. It rewards perception. Your appearance, your body language, your voice, the way you carry yourself, all send signals to the world. long before you speak a single word. This is where the mask of the prince comes in. It is the art of controlling how the world sees you, even if your resources, status, or confidence are not yet fully developed. By projecting power, calm, and control, you force others to treat you as if you already have it. Imagine two men negotiating the same deal. One enters the room looking anxious, fidgeting, and apologetic. The other enters calm, measured, standing tall, making eye contact without fear. Even if both have identical skills and knowledge, the second man commands the deal. Why? Because humans respond to signals. They respond to presence. They respond to the mask. The mask is not lying. It is framing. It is the visual and behavioral code that says, I am in control. I am worth your attention. I am not to be underestimated. The mask of the prince is a tool for survival. It is about sending signals of abundance, strength, and competence before you have fully achieved them. This is not trickery. It is strategy. The world judges by sight first. It assumes capability based on visual and behavioral cues. When you dress carefully, maintain posture, speak slowly and deliberately, and move with calm confidence, you are not pretending. You are creating the conditions for your success. You are forcing the world to react to you as a powerful figure, which in turn opens doors, builds opportunities, and attracts allies. But the mask is more than clothes or grooming. It is your entire presence, your voice, your gestures, your gaze, the people you surround yourself with, even the way you use your time. All of these are part of the mask. If your exterior signals weakness, the world treats you as weak. If your exterior signals control, the world treats you with respect and caution. This is why the mask is essential. It gives you leverage, even when the odds are stacked against you. To wear this mask successfully, you must first understand yourself. Identify your strengths, hide vulnerabilities temporarily, and project authority in every interaction. Do not wait for confidence to appear magically. Create it through action, posture, and visual cues. When you master this, opportunities follow. People will listen, doors will open, and the world will bend to the image you have carefully cultivated. Machiavelli's lesson is clear. Perception is power. Those who understand it survive and thrive. Those who ignore it, even with talent and skill, are ignored, dismissed, or destroyed. The mask of the prince is your shield, your armor, and your secret weapon in a world that judges quickly and punishes weakness without mercy. Sick the poverty gaze, how body language betrays you. Machiavelli understood that people judge others before they even speak. But it's not just your clothes or possessions. They notice your body language, your posture, and your gaze. The way you move, the way you stand, the way you look at others, all send signals of strength or weakness. The poverty gaze is a subtle, almost invisible signal that says, I am small, powerless, unworthy of attention, and the world responds accordingly. Walk into a room with eyes down, shoulders slouched, and a nervous smile, and people unconsciously register your fear and vulnerability. You may have the knowledge, skills, or ideas to impress, but before you speak, they've already categorized you. Humans are wired to make these instant judgments. They do it to save mental energy. If someone looks weak, needy, or anxious, they are treated as prey, ignored, or dismissed. This is the reality of social perception, and it does not care about fairness. The poverty gaze is more than just the eyes. It is your overall presence. It is how you enter a room, how you carry your weight, how you hold your head. Do you shrink to take up less space, or do you claim space confidently? Do you speak too quickly, too loudly, or apologize for every action? These small cues broadcast scarcity. They tell the world, I need approval, I am not enough. And humans, consciously or unconsciously, recoil from scarcity and flock to signals of abundance and power. To neutralize the poverty gaze, you must train your body first, before your mind. Stand straight, walk with deliberate pace, hold your gaze steadily, and speak with calm authority. Even if you feel anxious, act as if you are in control. This is the core of the Mask of the Prince in action. It is about creating a presence that signals confidence, resourcefulness, and value before you say a single word. Remember, predators in human society do not attack the strong. They hesitate. And hesitation is all you need to gain leverage. If your body language communicates power, people pause, think twice, and treat you with respect. They may not know why, but the signal is unmistakable. The poverty gaze is deadly because it invites exploitation, but the confident gaze is a shield, turning potential threats into opportunities. Machiavelli's lesson is clear. Your eyes and posture are weapons. They can either betray you or protect you. Master them, and you force the world to treat you not as a victim, but as a contender. The moment you remove the poverty gaze, the dynamics of every room, every negotiation, every encounter begin to shift in your favor. This is the silent power few understand, but it determines who is seen, who is heard, and who ultimately succeeds. 7. Silence is power. The weapon of the strong, one of the most underestimated tools of power, is silence. Most people believe that to prove themselves, they must talk, explain, justify, or even complain. They fill every quiet moment with words, actions, or noise. But noise is the language of scarcity, desperation, and weakness. It tells the world, I am unsure, I need approval, I am not in control. Those who speak too much, who explain themselves constantly, are often the first to be ignored, underestimated, or exploited. Powerful people understand the opposite. They speak less, but with weight. Their words are deliberate, rare, and precise. Silence becomes a magnet, forcing others to act, perform, and reveal themselves. When you say less, people fill the vacuum with their assumptions, and often they assume power, knowledge, and influence about you. This is the Machiavellian flip. By withholding information, you make others project greatness onto you. Silence also signals control. The person who can sit calmly, watch, and wait is someone who does not react to fear, provocation, or distraction. This presence alone is intimidating. Think of the tiger in the wild. It does not announce its presence. It waits, watches, and strikes only when necessary. Similarly, when you move through the world with calm, quiet authority, you create hesitation in others. That hesitation is where leverage is won. Another aspect of silence is selective disclosure. Sharing your weaknesses, complaints, or struggles is equivalent to wearing a sign that says, I am vulnerable, exploit me. Power is quiet, concentrated, and intentional. It chooses carefully when, where, and to whom it speaks. Every word should either advance your position, protect your interests, or assert dominance. Anything else dilutes your presence. Even in digital spaces, silence is a form of strength. The person who posts rarely but intentionally commands attention. Their absence makes their appearance rare and valuable. By contrast, constant posting, oversharing, or complaining signals emptiness and insecurity. People stop listening because scarcity creates value. To master this, begin small. Practice being comfortable with pauses. Hold your gaze, remain composed, and speak only when it carries meaning. Observe reactions. Watch as people start to reveal themselves, try to impress you, or take initiative. Silence turns you into the observer, the judge, the one in power. Machiavelli would remind you, power is not about proving yourself to others. It is about creating a presence they cannot ignore. Silence is the weapon that allows you to do this. Those who chatter constantly are prey. Those who master silence are the hunters. By speaking less and commanding more, you reshape every encounter in your favor, turning ordinary spaces into arenas where you dictate the rules. 8. The mask becomes the face. Transform yourself through appearance. The final step in mastering perception is understanding that your appearance is not just clothing. It is a statement of who you are and who you will become. Machiavelli taught that a prince must carefully craft his image to command respect and power. But this principle is not limited to royalty. It applies to anyone who wants to rise above mediocrity. When you present yourself with authority, discipline, and intention, your exterior begins to shape your interior. The mask you wear eventually becomes your face. Think of it this way. If you dress with care, maintain good posture, and hold yourself with confidence, your mind begins to follow your body. Standing tall triggers mental clarity. Clean clothes and well-groomed hair create a sense of order in your thoughts. The simple act of taking care of your appearance trains your brain to think strategically, act decisively, and command respect. Discipline of the exterior bleeds into discipline of the interior. This transformation goes beyond clothes. It includes body language, eye contact, and social behavior. A steady gaze communicates confidence. Calm, deliberate movements communicate control. The way you walk, stand, and speak signals abundance, competence, and authority, even if your bank account does not yet match your ambition. People react to signals, not intentions. They do not see your potential, they see your presence. By carefully curating that presence, you shape the world's perception of you. Your circle also matters. Surround yourself with those who enhance your image, challenge your thinking, and elevate your status. The company you keep reflects on you. If you walk into a room with ambitious, powerful, and disciplined people, their energy transfers to you. This is the halo effect in action. Conversely, lingering among the weak or defeated drags you down and reinforces perceptions of poverty and scarcity. Even small details are powerful. Polished shoes, a crisp shirt, a clean phone, and neat hair all signal competence and readiness. Conversely, neglect signals chaos, vulnerability, and low value. Every day you are broadcasting invisible signals about your worth. Make them deliberate, make them strong, make them reflect the person you aspire to become. When you master this, a striking paradox emerges. By refusing to look poor, you stop being poor, not only in perception but in reality. Doors open, opportunities appear, and people begin to treat you as someone capable of creating wealth, influence, and authority. The mask becomes your face. The image becomes your reality, and the world responds accordingly. Machiavelli understood that power is not just inherited, it is constructed. Appearance is your first tool, your first weapon, and your first declaration of intent. Refuse to wait for permission to look, act, and feel powerful. Begin now. Dress, move, and hold yourself like the person who deserves greatness. The gold Opportunities and influence will follow. The world bows not to the invisible, but to the visible. Make yourself impossible to ignore. CTA, if you want to master the hidden laws of perception, command respect, and transform your life, subscribe now to Philo Foundry and unlock the secrets the world won't teach you. Step into the arena as a contender, not a victim. Your presence is your power. Own it.